Hello there, this is Matt once again, and as you can see I'm testing this out with this new microphone, which like I said in the video, seems like the best way for me to do it is if it's up close here. But starting a new marathon of reviews, a little mini marathon I should say, because it's not going to be all of his movies, because to be honest, it takes time to do this stuff, and I don't have all of his movies. But Patrick Swayze, his birthday is coming up soon. A very nice guy named PerryFan49 had asked me to do a series of videos about the man. Now, Patrick Swayze, he was a very nice guy. He seemed like a very generous guy, very talented. He had charm, charisma, great acting ability. He worked well in comedy, drama, action, and I know there's a new documentary called I Am Patrick Swayze coming out. It's for some network that I don't have, so I won't be able to see it. But it definitely looks good. It has like Demi Moore, Sam Elliott, Jennifer Grey, and others being interviewed for it. So Perry Fan, very nice guy, had sent me a couple Patrick Swayze movies, and he asked me if I could do this. And I did have some time, so I'm going to review at least a couple of his movies. Let me just find... Oh, here we go. The first one I'm going to review, probably uploaded right after I upload this, is Uncommon Valor. Very, very underrated film, criminally underrated. I personally think this is one of the most underrated films of all time, which I know is a bold statement, but I'll get into that when I review this. Love that film to death. Red Dawn, great movie. The remake is trash, but the original was pretty damn good. I believe this was the first film to have a PG-13. I believe that was the case. Could be wrong on that, but I believe that is. This is in no order. Title Warsaw, which I watched this recently. Not a fan of this film. This film was really boring, really lame, and very sloppily directed. Swayze did not do a bad job, but this felt like a glorified after-school special. And I don't know, I can see why people don't talk about this movie. Just my opinion. Roadhouse, this is a great movie. Sadly, this DVD does not work anymore. I guess it's too scratched and scuffed up. I was able to see it online. But one day I will pick up... Shout Factory actually put out a Blu-ray of this with even more features. And I believe it has the features that were on this DVD, so I'll have to pick that up someday, but this is a very fun film. Next of Kin. Good movie, bit slow paced, but still a good flick. 2-1 Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Ballsy to do this kind of film, because you have Wesley Snipes and Patrick Swayze both coming off of action films like Point Break or Passenger 57, but you know what, it's a decent movie. You know, good acting performances, and it has its heart in the right place. And thankfully, it's not a raunchy comedy. It's a pretty tame comedy, but I mean that in a good way. Waking Up in Reno, which this is a time waster at best, and I'll get into why. Didn't hate the film, but time waster. Black Dog, fun movie from the director of Passenger 57. Entertaining popcorn flick. Oh yeah, Dirty Dancing. Good movie with a great soundtrack. Ghost, classic film. It was wonderful seeing this again. Definitely one of my favorite Swayze films. And Powder Blue. This was the last film Swayze was in. Sally, Swayze, he's only in it for like 2 or 3 scenes, like 5 minutes tops, so, you know, and the movie itself is shitty. Now, these are the other ones I have. I'm not going to review them unless people really, 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 really want me to. Well, at least, you know, these two. Because I just don't have much to say about them. Letters from a Killer. It was alright at best, but, you know, Swayze plays a character who was accused of murdering his wife. He was sent to prison. He was on death row. They found something happens. He's released from prison. And ultimately you find out he did not kill his wife. He was framed. But when he was in prison, he wrote these love letters to, and had multiple girlfriends. And the letters get mixed up, and one of them tasted personally, so she's trying to frame him. So it's like, okay, he's innocent, but he acts like an ass, so you don't really like the character that much. I mean, it does have Roger Mosley from Magnum P.I., and I believe it might be Kim Myers from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Might be another actress. I can't remember. Might be someone else. I haven't seen it in a while. But, and then Green Dragon. Swayze is barely in this film. And Forest Whitaker is in it a little bit more than him. But they're not really the stars of the film. It takes place before and immediately after the fall of Saigon. Well, it takes place after. In 1975. Where there were refugee camps of over 100,000 Vietnamese immigrants before and immediately after the fall of Saigon. One guy, a Vietnamese guy, arrives to Camp Pendleton. He's confronted by a camp filled with despair. Swayze needs a translator, so has this guy do it. Also, you have this little kid with... He goes up and sees and meets Forest Whitaker, and they have a friendship. You know, they bond. But anyway, it's one of those things where it's just not much to say, not much to talk about, and it just is what it is. I don't really have much to say about it. And then this one, Icon. This movie is almost 3 hours long, and it's very, very boring. It's about like espionage and spies, ex-CIAs, and bullshit. There's nothing thrilling about this thriller. And it's just like... boring fucking movie. Now, sadly, I don't have his other films. I don't have Steel Dawn. Donnie Darko, he's in it for like a couple minutes. Maybe I'll review that another day, but not here. So, pretty much the stuff I'm going to review is what I mentioned before, other than these three. I'll start with Uncommon Valor, then Red Dawn, and go on from there. But anyway, figure it was fine to do this. 1, for Perry fan, very nice guy, and 2, because Patrick Swayze is, is missed. Great actor, sadly taken from us way too early, way too soon, because of pancreatic cancer. And yeah, I miss the guy, and I feel, this would be a nice way to honor his memory. So thanks for watching. Take care. Stay tuned for the Patrick Swayze marathon later.